It's another beautiful morning. I hope everybody is doing good. So I'm here on account of love, because as we all know that love is a beautiful thing and everybody like to be loved, and no one in this earth or on this earth who can say that he or she doesn't want to be loved. So love is a basic thing in our lives, and when someone tells you he or she loves you, you feel good, you feel so special, because it's good. So I want to talk about marriages, on that concept of love, because so many marriages are being broken, so many. There is no marriage that is really surviving for some reason, because there is no love. So there is one thing most I want to remind men. When you met me, or when you met your spouse, when you were dating, remember those times you only had eyes for her. She was so beautiful. You could tell her all those things because she was the only queen in your heart. You loved her, you cared about her, and you felt that she was the right partner for you, and you decided that this is the person I want to spend the rest of my life with. And that's the time you took that step and you walked down the aisle with her, and you took her to your parents and said, I want to spend the rest of my life with her, because you loved her. So few years down the line, you're blessed with kids and life goes on, and you as a man, that's where you go wrong. You start seeing that your wife is too old, she's not beautiful anymore, and that's the time you start going around looking for a side chick, for another queen. Let me remind you one thing. She could be old, but remember the first day that you saw her, how she looked. She's the mother of your children. She loved you, okay? And she's taking care of your kids. So for you to leave her and go to someone else who doesn't have a kid, simply because your wife is now old, according to you, you think that your wife now, because she has children, she's not entertaining anymore. You're very wrong. Just close your eyes and remember how you met her. Remember how beautiful she was. Remember how you could not sleep because of her. Remember all those things. Meditate upon them and let your love regrow once again. Just go to her and tell her, baby, I love you. Baby, I know sometimes as a man I wrong you, but I know you're that perfect person for me. Because let me ask you, sometimes you go for these side chicks. You go for another lady because you think she's more beautiful than your wife. You think she's more sweet than your wife. And maybe when things go wrong between you two, you and your new lover, what happens? You always go back to your wife. Your wife never say no to you. Your wife takes care of you. Your wife loves you unconditionally. So why do you want to love her on conditions? Why? Why do you want to love her unconditionally? Why do you want to love her conditionally? It's very bad. It's high time you change how you feel about your wives. It's a high time you remember how far you have come from and continue with this love. If your partner is not, let's say, if she is unfaithful, that's another case. But if at all your wife is faithful to you, she is so submissive to you, take care of her until the end of times. We're going to continue next time. Love you all. Bye.